Hey everybody, Joe checking in here with a video today on taking a look at your day, how to win your day, being more efficient with your time, and I have a couple different hints and tips that are going to help you out with structuring your day. So, before we get into the video, I want you to do me a favor if you don't mind. Okay. Down below me, right now that you're seeing, there is a like button. I want you to press that and make it change colors. There's also a subscribe button, and I want you to press that button as well. The reason for that is it's going to help me out, and it's going to cue you in to be more likely to see these videos, and you can be stuck with this face. And in exchange for you pressing those two buttons, I have a real estate prayer that I'm going to give to the real estate gods for you on your behalf. So press those two things. Here we go. Oh, real estate gods, please watch down upon my loyal subscribers. Make sure that they are taken care of in real estate and all things investing. Make sure that they get top market rents, great cash flow, and that rent is always paid on time. I hope that they get great appreciation with their properties and that taxes work well in their favor. Thank you so much. We appreciate your help and keep watching over us. Thank you. Now, let's get down to business. Let's take a look at your day and how we're going to make it more structured and better. I have three things that are going to help you out. First, it's going to be looking at MINs, your most important next step out of all the things you're going to be looking at that day. Second, we're going to take a look at time blocking, okay? And then third, we're going to look at why you should probably be using a timer for some of your tasks. So, without further ado, here we go. Here's a quick list of 6 things you might need to do for the day. You will probably have to do some work or business. You're going to have a date night, working out, meal prep, cleaning the kitchen, and 45 minutes spent on education, marketing, research. So you could have 20 things for this list, 4 of them, it doesn't matter. We need to fit these in for the day, and how are we going to do so best? So looking at these 6, basically we need to determine the priority for them. Now I've got 3 main areas that I try to attack for priority, and then everything else kind of falls underneath. So here's my list of the things that I use. You can adjust however you want. 1, money-making activities. 2nd, relationships, builders. So like that's with myself or other people. Okay, if you're lucky enough, maybe a cute boy or girl, who knows. Then 3rd, your education. So the investment in yourself in terms of what's going on between your ears. So that's reading, podcasting, YouTubes, taking classes and courses, stuff like that. Those are the 3 that should be taking priority in my own life. You can set yours up however you want. Now, wherever I want to improve the most, I kind of attack each one. So if I don't think my working out's been quite there, like my relationship with myself and my body isn't great, I'm going to spend more time in the gym, in the kitchen, that type of thing. If money's been down, leads aren't coming in, I'm not closing any real estate deals, that's taking more of my time. Okay, and if you're like starting a new business, taking on a new challenge or something like that, education probably needs to be high for you. Those are the 3 that I would take a strong look at. Now, I do talk a little bit more about investing and mindset than most other things, so I do also want to hit a 3-step approach for attacking business style items. So the most important thing that you need to be focused on is number 1, revenue or money making activities. So that's going to be stuff like making offers, closing deals, direct sales, whatever it is with your business or your job that's going to put money in your pocket or impress your boss the most, whatever that might be, depending on the structure of your life and your job. Do those things first. 2nd is your pipeline or your marketing funnel. So how are you getting future deals, offers, again, whatever your boss wants you to do? How are you making sure that you're getting those done ahead of time or getting those filling in for you down the road? Like, for example, with me, real estate, I need people calling my phone. I need which is my, how I'm talking to them, making offers. I need them to receive a letter from me, and I need to send that out ahead of time. Or I'm making phone calls myself. So each day I'm spending some time on the money movers, and I'm also spending some time on getting those future deals acquired. Now, the 3rd thing is going to be all the other stuff that falls in. Answering emails, taking care of all the other side items. My hint for that is schedule it for an hour a day. Put it in your calendar, which we're going to get to next. But only schedule it for about an hour or so. 2 hours should be more than enough to do those items. Otherwise, you might be wasting a bit of time. That'd be something to take a look at. So again, money movers, future pipeline, and then all the extra stuff, the fluff. Now, I also want you to, we have this list of 6 here that we were talking about earlier, everything from working out to date night and etc. I want you to mash as many of these together as possible. A quick example would be, if you're listening to a marketing podcast that you need to do because marketing is your job or something that you're interested in, listen to that marketing podcast while you're working out. So you can take 2 45-minute tasks. Instead of it being an hour and a half of your day, it's now 45 minutes. And then partnering them other things together as well. If you're cleaning your kitchen, you also need a meal prep. Clean your kitchen directly after meal prepping because you're already right there and you're saving transition time, which transition time is a huge killer throughout your day. If you sat down and looked at 15-minute intervals for your day, I guarantee you're losing a lot of your time in transition. So look to reduce transition time. That's a huge takeaway that will really help you out. Now, the second thing we're going to get to is time blocking. I'm going to keep this super basic and 10,000 foot view on this. I don't care what type of system you're using, but you have to use a system. This is one thing that does not count as a system. Just a to-do list or a mental running list for the day. That is not going to put you in a position to succeed at the level you're probably trying to hit at, especially if you're watching this type of channel or other type of channels. We're going to get after it a little bit more. You're going to forget stuff. You're going to lose time in transition. You're not going to do the most important thing often. What you need is to fill out a calendar or like a daily sheet that you use, anything that's going to put you in terms of your big important steps and making sure those are in first and you're filling out other items. And it's also an accountability piece so you're not forgetting things. So what I use Google Calendars to fill out my most important things. I have stuff that kicks in weekly, which will help you out. So like every week I've got a call with my buddy Rob at 3:00 on Tuesdays. That's in there every single Tuesday and it just repeats. It saves me time. I look at my day the morning of and I can just see it's in there. I also have a thing that I created, just a little bit, an actionable step for the day where I've got my most important tasks I'm doing. I've got small activities of the fluff. I've got problems I'm identifying, and then I've got a review for my day so I can make adjustments as I'm going. This combination works well for me. You can do whatever you want, but that way you've got something that you can reflect upon and move off of. Again, it can't just be a to-do list. That's the only thing that or having nothing. Those don't work. You got to have a system. So figure out what works best for you. Try a few and go from there. But at least at a minimum, get a Google Calendar and follow that thing every single day. Now, the third thing that we're going to hit is setting a timer. This is something that's really helped me out to get items done quicker, saving on transition time as well. So if I only have 15 minutes to clean my room or only an hour to meal prep and I set that timer, what that does psychologically is it forces you into a deadline and creates urgency. It's super if you hate folding laundry, start setting a timer for it, like set a 7 or a 10-minute timer, depending on how much laundry you have. You can get that done. Cleaning your room. You'd be surprised what you can do in 7 to 10 minutes cleaning your room, unless you're a total dirtball and you have like a crazy messy room, which, I don't know, teach their own. Set a timer. It's going to help you out. Also, a last hint for you, never go over an hour on a task. So at 55 minutes, no timer should ever be longer than 55 minutes. Take a 5-minute break and then start back in with a fresh mind clear. It will really help you out. Okay. So to recap, you've got your MINS, your most important next step, right? Choose priorities in your life that you want to hit, and then everything else falls in from there. Second, I want you to time block, putting stuff in your calendar in order of importance. So if you really need to be focused on money-making activities and your relationship with your girlfriend, make sure she's in your calendar before most other things, as well as your money-making activities, so you can buy her something nice or whatever the heck you want to do. Right? Buy her a duplex. She'll love you. Third, make sure that you're setting a timer. Okay. Set that timer with an alarm that goes off and you have to stop when that hits. Hold yourself to that. Those are things that have really helped me out. I hope they help you as well. Jump over on Instagram if you get bored. Follow me at duplex_Joe. And I appreciate your time and your